Hello everyone. In today's session, we have to start a previous year questions based on new chapter from 12th standard, and it is chapter number 6, superposition of waves. Let me start with the first MCQ without wasting time. So the first MCQ is on the screen. Now see here, in this MCQ, the given part is the equation of transverse wave is given, and we have to find out ratio of maximum particle velocity to the wave velocity. So ratio of these two we have to find out. Now, so you note one thing here, particle velocity formula you must have as well as wave velocity. So let I tell you, V particle for particle velocity I use divided by V W I use for the wave. Particle velocity is given by formula. Let I tell you the formula first. Omega under root amplitude square minus displacement square, means omega under root a square minus x square. But here they mention the word maximum. Maximum particle velocity is a omega. A is the amplitude. So let they use here small a for the amplitude. So I use small a for the amplitude. A omega is the maximum particle velocity. And wave velocity is given by formula V is equal to n lambda. So n lambda, this is the formula. Now this is a ratio of particle velocity and wave velocity. Now we have to observe the options very carefully. In option everywhere you can see pi, a is there, means no need to touch this a. Then pi we can see. Can we adjust this formula in terms of pi? Then the answer is yes. We can substitute omega as a 2 pi into frequency n and divide by n lambda. Then this n get cancelled. This n get cancelled. So we get formula 2 pi a by lambda. Now let me check again options. Now in option A we can see pi, we can see, then lambda. The variable lambda is not there. It means that instead of lambda we have to substitute something. Now what we have to substitute? Now see this given equation here. That given equation we can compare with the standard form y is equal to a sine 2 pi n into t minus x by lambda. This is a standard form. Now x divided by something, means x divided by lambda is here. So x divided by phi is here. It means that the value of the lambda is phi. So I substitute lambda as a phi here. So we get 2 pi a upon phi is the ratio. And you can see this is written in the option B. So option B is the right option for this question. Now after that, we have to go for the next question. Next question, again you can see here, the equation of progressive wave. Again, progressive wave equation is given here. X and Y are in meter and time is in second, means this equation is in SI form. Which of the following is correct? So velocity. So basically we are talking about here wave velocity. So amplitude. Now let me compare this given equation with the standard form y is equal to a sine. Now 2 pi. Then t by capital T minus x by lambda. This is standard form. But if you observe the given equation, the 2 pi not taken common, then I can transfer this 2 pi inside. So a sine 2 pi into small t divided by capital T minus 2 pi x by lambda. So this is the standard equation for me. Now this standard equation we have to compare with the given equation, and then we have to decide whether the velocity is 1.5 or not. So let I check the option A. So option A is V is equal to, means velocity n lambda. Now n means I can write 1 by t into lambda. So 1 by t. So you can see here this equation, standard equation. So I can compare this term pi t by t. So pi t by t with this term. So 2 pi t by t. Then pi get cancelled, t get cancelled. Then we get 1 by t to this side, 2 is shifted to this side. Here it is multiplied, divide by. So it is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 is 1 by t. So frequency is 1 by 6, means 1 by t into wavelength. Now how we find out wavelength? So similar way, we can find out wavelength by comparing the standard equation with the given equation. Now you can see here this part. So this pi, again here, this pi multiplied by this x by 5 is equal to, I can compare it with 2 pi x by lambda, and then by using that I have to find out lambda. This pi x get cancelled, lambda we can shift to this side, so 5 to this side, 5 into 2, 10. 10 is the lambda, so into 10 I can do into 10. So 10 by 6, 10 by 6 is not coming, it is 5 by 3. So 5 by 3, it is not coming 1.5. So here option A is not the right option. Now let me check with the option B. Now with the option B, you remember one thing here. So here this is a 3 and here it is written A, means amplitude. So amplitude, this is the progressive wave. So amplitude is 3. So just a minute. So this is, now here you can see here. So this is 3 and here it is A. So A is 3. So A is equal to 3. But A is equal to 3, it is in meter. So 3 meter. So let me check option B. Option B is written amplitude is 3, but the unit is not meter. So option B is also not right option. Now next one is option C, also we have to check. Now option C we check, frequency is 0.2. Now here we have written frequency means 1 by t. Frequency is 1 by t and 1 by t is 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is not equal to 0.2. So option C is also wrong option. So which one is the correct? Obviously, if A is not right answer, B is not right, C is not right, it means that D is the right one. You can see a wavelength. So here we already obtain a wavelength 10 and it is in SI. So 10 meter. So 10 meter is the right answer for the wavelength. Now after that, next question. So this is the next question. Again, progressive wave is represented by one equation. So this is the equation. And see here, unit is given centimeter. On this wave, how far away are the 2 points having a phase difference? This one, 90 degree. Phase difference they given and they ask how far away are the 2 points. It means we have to find out path difference between the two waves. So you remember the relation between phase and path. So phase difference is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path difference. This is the relation. So 2 pi by lambda is also called as propagation constant kx. So this is the relation. Means you can use this formula. So this is also formula. Now we can compare this equation with the standard equation. So standard equation is y is equal to a sine. We can use small a, capital A for amplitude. A sine omega t minus kx. So by comparing this equation with this, we can come to know that k is equal to 4. So 4 is the k. And this x we have to find out. And delta is 90. So that we have to substitute in radian. 90 means pi by 2. So here, this 4 we can shift to this side. So here pi divided by 2 into 4 is x. Means pi by 8 is equal to x. So this pi by 8 is written in the option C. So option C is the correct option. So it is given in the centimeter. So unit is centimeter. Now next question. See this question. The equation of simple harmonic progressive wave is given by this. Find the distance between two particles having a phase difference of pi by 3. Again, distance we have to find out. So delta is equal to kx is the formula. X is a delta by k. Now delta is pi by 3 divided by k is 3. Now here it is coming pi by 9. So x is equal to pi by 9 and this everything is in SI system. So pi by 9 meter is the right option. This question is similar to the previous one. Now next one. Which of the following is not true for simple harmonic progressive wave represented by? This is simple harmonic progressive wave. X and Y are in centimeter, T is in second. That we have to remember the unit. Then not true. It means that three things are true, one is not true, that we have to find out. Now we compare with the given equation with the standard form, a sine 2 pi, then t by t minus x by lambda. Then comparing this frequency, we have to find out whether the frequency is 100 or not. So here frequency is 1 by t. Frequency is 1 by capital T, and this capital T is 0.01. So this is the frequency. So 100 hertz is the frequency. So option, this one is the correct. We have to find out not true. Now B option we check. Wavelength of wave. So whatever here given below the x is the wavelength. So lambda is 50 centimeter. This is the wavelength. So here this is also correct. Now next one is C. So wave velocity is v is equal to n lambda. So 100 into 50 is equal to 50 multiplied by 100 is this much. So it is not right. 2 centimeter per second is not right. So obviously this is the not true. Obviously amplitude is 2 centimeter. You can see here it is written amplitude and here it is 2. So amplitude is 2 centimeter. So right answer for this question is option C. Now next question. Next question is, a pipe closed at one end has a length. It's a close at one length having a, means pipe closed at one end has a length 83 centimeter. Number of possible natural oscillation of air column whose frequency lie below 1000 hertz are, and velocity in air is given. If pipe is closed at one end, then fundamental frequency is given by formula V upon 4L. Now V is 332 divided by 4 into L is 83 centimeters. So 83 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So I can write here 0.83 meter. So after solving this 0.83 into this one, I think we get near about 100. Near about 100 hertz we get fundamental frequency. Now this pipe close at one end vibrate N, 3N, 5N, 7N, 9N, then 11N, odd integral multiple of fundamental. It means it vibrate 100, then 100 into 3, 300, then 500, then 700, then 900, and then 1100. Means below 1000, these are the frequencies. Then how many frequencies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So answer is 5 frequencies below 1000 hertz. This 1100 is coming above the 1000, so we are not counting this 1100. So answer is option C. Now next question is, an open and closed organ pipe have the same length. So here the condition same length. The ratio of pith mode of frequency of vibration of air column, vibration of air in two pipes is, means for open pipe, frequency of pith mode, I use NP is equal to, and for closed pipe, frequency of closed one is N into P. I use C for this one, PO I use here. So open pipe, the for pith mode. So you know that how open pipe vibrate N, 2N, 3N, 4N like this. So for open pipe, for pith mode, Pn is the frequency. And for closed pipe, the frequency is, means P into fundamental. So I can use here P into fundamental frequency in open pipe is V upon 4, sorry, it's a open pipe means 2L. So V upon 2L. So this is the answer. And for closed pipe, it is 2P minus 1, because here the closed pipe vibrate N, 3N, 5N and so on. So here the formula is coming. So into N. So this is for open pipe and this is closed pipe frequency. It means that 2p minus 1 and closed pipe fundamental frequency is V by 4L. So this is the answer. So this and this, we have to take division of this. So ratio, we have to find out ratio of pith mode of vibration of these two pipes. First one open pipe and second one closed pipe. So open pipe is this and closed pipe is this. So hence ratio is, so frequency of this one for open pipe, frequency of this pith mode for closed pipe. It is P into V upon 2L. So here it is 2P minus 1 V upon 4L. Now here V by L get cancel. Then we get, so P by 2, here it is 2P minus 1 divided by 4. So here P by 2 into 4 upon 2P minus 1. So 2 2s are 4. So we get the final answer 2P. So by using this, we get final answer 2P divided by 2P minus 1. So it is option B. So option B is the correct answer for this question. It's a little tricky, this question is, but not that much difficult. Now after that, next one. In the fundamental mode, time taken by wave to reach close end of air-filled pipe is 0.01 second. So here it is a pipe. It is closed at one end. And in fundamental mode, means this is a fundamental mode. So time taken to reach, so this part is 0.01 second. Now here you know that. So this time is obviously T by 4. So T is 0.04. We have to write frequency. So frequency is 1 by T. So 1 upon 0.04. It means that it is 100 by 4 means 25 hertz. So 25 hertz is the right answer for this question. Now how it is T by 4? Because listen here. So this is a T. So this part is T by 4. So this is T by 4 again. So this is T by 4. And this part is again T by 4. So total is T. Now next question. The fundamental frequency of an air column in a pipe closed at one end is, fundamental frequency is 100 hertz. If the same pipe is open at both the ends, the frequency produced in hertz are. Listen, for closed pipe, means for this closed pipe, fundamental frequency is given by formula V upon 4L and it is 100 hertz. And when it is same pipe is open at both the end, when the pipe is open at both the end, then it vibrate. And then for open pipe, it vibrate N, then 2N, then 3N, then 4N, and so on. But here this N is V by 2L. Now here we know that V by 4L is 100. It means that V by 2L is 200. So here 200, 2 into 200 means 400, 3 into 200 means 600, 4 into 200 means 800. So this is the frequency of oscillations. So 2, 4, 6, 8, this is written in the option D. So option D is the right option here. Next question. If the end correction of an open pipe, so it's a open pipe and this is a pipe open at both the end correction is given. Inner radius we have to find out. So if pipe is open at both the end, then this is a mode. So here we get end correction this side as well as this side also. So this is 2e. They given 2e is 0.8, and this end correction is 0.3 times diameter. It is 0.8. So it is 0.6 d is equal to 0.8. But diameter and radius relation, you know that 0.6 is as it is, and diameter is twice the radius. Twice the radius is equal to 0.8. So r is equal to 2 into 0.6 is 1.2. 0.8 by 1.2. So we have to solve this to get the answer. Now see here, I can use this r as a 8 by 12. So 8 by 12 means 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are. So 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is written in the option B. So option B is the right answer for this question. Now, the frequency of vibration of air column in a pipe closed at one end is N1. So here they given. So N1 is the frequency of vibration for pipe closed at one end. And that of the one open at both end. Open at both end is N2. When both the pipes are joined to form pipe close at one end, frequency of vibration of air column is. Now here, for close pipe, means pipe close at one end, the frequency is V upon, it's a closed pipe, so V upon 4L. So let's say I use LC. So by using that, I can write here LC, length of this closed pipe is V upon 4 into frequency of closed pipe, or the given it is N1. So I use N1 instead of NC. So it is N1. So here this is the length of the closed pipe. Similarly, for open pipe, the frequency is V upon 4 into length of this open pipe. Sorry, it's a open pipe means 12. Now by using that, we can write here length of this open pipe is V upon 2 into this N2. Now when we join such two pipes, then the length hence, so length of such pipe is coming LC plus LO, means here we get it is V upon 4N1 plus V upon 2N2. This is the length. And we have to find out frequency of vibration of such pipe. Now here, so when we join these two pipe, we get pipe close at one end. So listen. So if this is the first pipe and this is a second pipe. So this is a closed pipe and this is an open pipe. When we join these two, we get this type of pipe. So whose length is this? Now here, frequency of such pipe is V upon 4 into this total length. Now total length we have. So V upon 4, the total length is V upon 4N1 plus V upon 2N2. So we have to solve this one to get the answer. Now we can take common and this we get cancelled. So we get here, so 1 upon 4 and this in a bracket here 2N2 plus 4N1 divided by 4 into 2, 8N1N2. So this we have to simplify. Now here we can take 2 common and this 8 and 8 get cancelled. So we get 1 upon. So we get 1 upon this N2 plus 2N1 divided by N1 N2. So writing a final equation by using that. So N1 N2 divided by this 2N1 I write first plus N2. And if you observe all the options, then 2N1 plus N2, here this C option is the correct option. Now we are going for the next one. So this is a question. So in a pipe open at both ends, N1 and N2 be the frequencies corresponding to vibrating length L1 and L2 respectively. End correction is. Now we have to write end correction. See here, open at both ends. So N1 and N2 be the frequencies corresponding to vibrating length L1 and L2. So we have to write end correction. Now here, so for such pipe which is open at both ends, the fundamental frequency is given by formula V upon 2L. Then here, by using that we can write V is equal to 2NL. Now we have to write end correction by using that. Velocity is constant. So it means that 2NL is constant. And this we can write 2N1 L1 is equal to 2N2 L2. So this 2 get cancelled. So N1 as it is. L1 I can write here L1 plus end correction. So it is pipe open at both ends. So end correction is 2 into E is equal to this N2. So here it is L2 plus 2 into E. Now we have to simplify it. Now N1 L1 plus 2. I can write here 2 N1 E is equal to N2 L2. So here also we have to write N2 L2 plus 2 N2 E. Now after that we can write N1 L1 and N2 L2 to one side. We can shift this N1 L1 to this right hand side or N2 L2 to the left hand side. Now here I can write here N1 L1 minus this N2 L2. I shifted this to this side. Then I shift this term to this side. So is equal to, and this 2N2E as it is minus 2N1E. Then here I can take common 2E, N2 minus N1. So here we get N1 L1 minus N2 L2. So by using this formula we can write E is equal to this N1 L1 minus N2 L2 as it is. This 2 N2 minus N1 we can shift to this side. So we get this one. Now let me check all the option. N1 L1, you can see here N1 L1. So here we get same term 2, but here it is N2 minus N1 and here it is N1 minus N2. So this is not the right option. Now next one is here D, but here 2 is missing. So this is not the option. Now it means that, or the same formula we can write E is equal to, I can write like this N2 L2 minus N1 L1 divided by 2 N1 minus N2. So in that way also we can write. So instead of shifting this N1 means this N2 L2 to this left hand side, if I shift this N1 L1 to this side, then we get this formula. Now this formula is written in this option C. You can see here N2 L2 minus N1 L1 is there, and divide by 2 N1 minus N2. So this C option is the more correct option here. So option C is the answer. Now next one. Now see, the closed and open organ pipe have same length. Closed and open organ pipe have same length when they are vibrating simultaneously in first overturn produces 3 beats. Okay. The length of open pipe is made 1/3. So open pipe 1/3 and closed pipe 3 times. The original number of beats. Now here we use the condition. So when they are vibrating in first overturn, for I write here for closed pipe, first overturn, sorry, it's first overturn. Now how the closed pipe vibrate? closed pipe vibrate n, 3n, 5n, and so on. The first overturn is 3n. So 3 into this fundamental frequency means V upon 4L. So this is equation 1. So for open pipe vibrate n, 2n, 3n, and so on. So first overturn is 2n. So n2 is 2n, means it is 2 V upon 2L. So this is equation number 2. And when these two resonate, means when vibrate, we get how many bits? 3 bits. You can see here 3 bits. It means that the difference of these two frequencies is coming 3. Now here 2 get cancelled, and 3 by 4 means equation 1 minus 2. Hence n1 minus n2 is 3. Now n1 we have, n2 we have, that we have to substitute. Now n1 is 3 by 4 VL minus VL is equal to 3. Now this we have to simplify. So or V by L we can do. So 3V by 4L minus V by L. So after solving this, we get, we can multiply it here by 4 and here by 4. So 3V minus 4V, or we can do 4V minus 3V. It is V divided by 4L is equal to 3. So we get this. So we have to use this in the next condition. Now after that, what they given in the next? The length of open pipe is made. So for open pipe, length is made 1/3. So fundamental I can write V by, so it's an open pipe. So V by 2L. So for open pipe, open at both the end. So fundamental frequency is this. So the length is made 1/3. So for open pipe 1/3. So instead of L, I have to substitute L by 3. So L by 3, so we get 3 by 2, V by L we get. So it is equation 4. And for close pipe, the fundamental frequency we have to write V by 4L. Now this length is made 3 times. So V by 3 into L. So it is 3 into 4 is 12L. So equation 5. Now we have to take difference of these two to get the answer. Now, so we can write here, hence this 3 by 2 V by L minus 1 by 12 V by L. So it is coming. So I can multiply it by 6 and divide by 6 here. Then 18 minus 1, 17 by 12 into V by L. So 17 by 12 as it is, and V by L. So V by L, you can write it by this. V by L is coming 4 3s are 12. So this 12 get cancelled. So we get 17 beats. So number of beats is 17. So here by using this V by L, we are written 12 by using this equation. So on that 12 we substitute here. So 12 get cancelled and we get 17 beats. Now we are going for the next one. See the next one. In resonance tube experiment, open at the top is fixed vertically and water level inside the tube can be moved up or down. Vibrating tuning fork is held above the open end and the water level is pushed down gradually so that get first and second resonance. So first resonating length, I called it L1, second resonating length L2. Okay. And then diameter of the tube. So end correction in term of resonating length is L2 minus thrice L1 divided by 2. So L2 is 74.1 minus 3 into this 24.1 divided by 2. So here 74.1 minus this one is 3, 0.121 is coming 72 point this one, divide by 2. Okay. Now the subtraction is, then after doing a subtraction, so 1.8 by 2. So it is coming 0.9, and the end correction is 0.3 times diameter, and we have to find out diameter. So diameter is 0.9 by 0.3. So 9 by 3 means it is coming 3. So 3 centimeter is written in the option D. So option D is the right option. So we use this formula for the end correction. The next one. Two strings A and B made up of same material. Same material means density same. Are stretched by same tension. Same tension means tension T1 is equal to T2. T1 is equal to T2. Radius of string A is double the radius of B, means they given radius of A is double the radius of B. A transverse wave travel on A with the speed VA and B with the speed VB. So VA divided by VB. So here, so speed of transverse wave on stretched string is given by formula T by M, or we can write T upon this M. I can write in term of radius and density pi r square rho. So here you note one thing here, density is same, tension is same, pi is constant. So V inversely proportional to under root r square means r. So this relation we have to use. So here speed of A divided by speed of B is equal to radius of B divided by radius of A. Inverse relation. Now here relation we have to use. So radius of B as it is, radius of A is twice the radius of B. So it get cancelled. So 1 by 2 we get. And 1 by 2 is written in the option A. So option A is the correct option for this question. Next one. Length and diameter of metal wire is double. Length and diameter double. So L2 is equal to, I can write twice L1, diameter 2 is equal to twice the diameter 1. Fundamental frequency change from N to. So tension is constant. So diameter double means radius double. So fundamental frequency is given by formula 1 upon 2L under root T by M. So that M I can write pi r square rho. So this is the formula. Now here what they changed? They changed here length and diameter, means length and radius. So here N proportional to. So in term of length and in term of radius I can write this. So under root r square means r. So this density is same, tension is same, pi is same. So we get this relation. And we have to find out initial N1 is N. So N2 is equal to, we have to find out. So N2 by N1 is equal to, so let I use the inverse relation. So L2 R2, so L1 R1 here we get. Now here length is double. So this is L1 as it is, L2 is twice L1 multiplied by. So this R1 as it is, R2 is twice the R1. So diameter is double means radius also double, that you remember. So here this get cancelled, this get cancelled. So we get 1 by 4. And this N2 as it is, N1 is N. So we can write N2 is equal to, this N is shifted to this side, N by 4. So N by 4 is in the option A. So option A is the correct option for this question. String is vibrating in its fifth overturn between two rigid support 2.4 meter apart, the distance between successive node and antinode. Now how string vibrate? This is the question first. String vibrate N, then 2N, 3N, 4N, 5N, 6N. Fifth overturn means this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth overturn means 6n. Now here 6n. 6n means 6 loops are there. See here. I can draw here 6 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 loops. The length is, total length is 2.4 meter. So here, distance between this is a node and this is a node. So how many loops? 6 loops. So 6 multiplied by length of one loop is lambda by 2. 6 into lambda by 2 is 2.4. So lambda by 2 is equal to 2.4 by 6. So it is coming 0.4. So lambda by 2. And distance between node and antinode is lambda by 4. So lambda by 4. So here lambda is equal to, I can write 0.8. Hence distance, whatever the distance we have to find out, it is lambda by 4. So here 0.8 by 0.8 by 4. So it is coming 0.2. 4 to the 8. So 0.2 is in the option B. So option B is the right option. Now next one. If n number of waves are produced on string in 0.5 second. So waves per second is a frequency. So frequency is 2n. So frequency is number of waves divided by a time. So 0.5 means, so it is 2n is the frequency. Now tension in the string is double. Tension double, the number of waves produced in. So initially it is n, I consider, in 0.5 second. Now in the same time we have to find out if tension is double. So here you know that frequency is equal to 1 upon 2L under root T by M. So when tension is double, so I can write N2 is equal to. So N2 is equal to 1 upon 2L under root 2 into T divided by this M. So I can take root 2 side and then 1 upon 2L under root T by M. So root 2 into this frequency N. So here root 2n is the answer. Now here, in sonometer experiment, the string of length L under the tension vibrate in second overturn. Now here string vibrate n, 2n, 3n, 4n, 5n and so on. Second overturn means 3n means 3 loops. Now see, you can see here. So 1, 2 and 3. So total 3 loops. Amplitude of vibration is maximum at. So amplitude is maximum at antinode. So here it is antinode, antinode, antinode. Now the total length is L. So total length is L. So I have to find out the length up to this. Then after that, so you can see here. So if I divide this length into this 6 part, 3 loops, so 6 part. So every part is L by 6. So this is L by 6, L by 6, L by 6, L by 6, here L by 6, L by 6 and total is L. Now here, the first is maximum at this distance, means L by 6. So this distance is L by 6. So answer is L by 6. Start with the L by 6. The second is here. It is maximum here. So L by 6, L by 6, L by 6. 3 into L by 6. 3 into L by 6 is coming L by 3. Sorry, L by 2. So L by 2 you can see here. And the next is here. Means 5 times L by 6. So here it is written 5 times L by 6. So answer for this question is option D. Thank you for watching Science Hub